We are now live.
Hello and welcome to Geek Universe's Geeky. Damn it! Oh God!
Oh,
I was waiting for Mike to do something.
I almost said
I feel like we
gameplay.
took a break this week, but no,
You're
Mike.
an asshole.
we almost let him go.
I don't care.
God damn it. Geeks
Jesus.
United.
Now I feel unappreciated.
We've been doing this for 55 weeks, David. Come on.
Yes, but I've also been messing it up with gameplay.
Somehow he's
update
fucked up
for about that
57
one.
times.
I mean,
We're here
come
with
on.
Geek Universe's Geeks United podcast. And we have goodness for everyone. We have fun topics tonight. Well, we always have fun topics. What the hell am I talking about? We're going to talk about some TV trailers that looks muy interesante. Another, was that a movie, right? Yeah. I was thinking it was a new show or something. More new TV, except for it's not TV, it's movies. And we're going to talk about doctors and big green guys in their own movies. And we're going to talk about such good stuff. What do you want from
You
me,
get them
Frank?
so on the hype train so quickly. You intrigue them so deeply when you.
I know, but it's not. It's all
That
coolly
no one knows what you're talking about.
Okay.
There's-
And we're going to talk
reeling them
about
in.
systems and video games. Yay!
Well. Wait, why?
I said we're going to talk about systems and video games.
Of course.
Because why not?
Wait, why?
Why? Because.
Why do we
we
need
like games.
Because we like this shit.
Now I'm messing with you, David.
I-
I know your views.
I don't know anything.
All right, first topic.
All
So-
right. First topic today, we talk about a potentially amazing show. That, I mean, it could be easily fucked up, but Gotham. We get to know pre-Batman. This is so awesome.
So, okay, if you didn't know, there was the teaser trailer put out like yesterday, and it is 30 seconds long. These guys haven't even seen the 2-minute trailer they just put out today. You can
Yeah.
find the extended
That's
trailer.
not the one I posted was the 2-minute trailer. Because that was a longer one that I posted.
Did you watch the full one? Do you get
I
to see
did.
the Waynes die? Like, do
Dude,
you,
Yes,
there was a
I did
lot
see
of-
the
there
Waynes
was a
die.
lot of
Like,
stuff
there's
going
the
on,
teaser one where you don't get to see the Waynes die, and then there's this one where you actually get to see it happen.
Oh, no, it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the 2-minute
That's the
trailer.
only part that makes me go, oh, not so good. Like, because
What?
the rest of the trailer is really great, except for the Wayne killing.
I didn't mind it.
No,
At all.
Because you don't think they should have shown it in the trailer?
no, because it just looks bad. It looks like fake blood coming out of them. They look funny. They don't look like.
I guess I didn't look at it like
Even-
too closely. I just looked at it for the dramaticness.
This is the way they die. They both go bleh, bleh. So, and I'm just kind of like, what? I'm like, oh, and it's not dramatic at all. There's no pearls falling. There's no style. You gotta have style when you're telling me.
How many times did you watch it?
I watched it like twice. I was like, what
You
the
do.
hell?
Okay.
I watched it and I was so enthralled with the story, like that didn't bother me because it was just a couple seconds of it, so it didn't bother me nearly as much as it bothered Frank apparently.
Yeah, oh my god, it really bothered me.
I'll wait till I
Think
see the
about
show, but like that looked way too plain to me. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Hold on,
Or
so
like-
you link that new one?
Combat Conquest or something?
if what? Say that
Remember
again.
that shitty show on USA?
What?
What?
Yeah, see how badly? Because it was horrible.
I don't-
It was Mortal Kombat Conquest, and everything just looked really bad because it was really cheaply made. That's what worries me with Gotham.
Okay, thank you for bringing that
I was
back.
wondering where that was coming.
We were like, what are you talking
Well,
about?
still. Yeah, is he going to ignore the expanded universe like Star Wars is doing too?
No. No. Well,
No,
no.
it's going-
Because this show, it's like it has the potential to suck because it might be too connected. like, you know, like too contrived. Because if you watch the trailer, they go, before Penguin, before Catwoman, before Riddler, before Poison Ivy, before Batman, before Commissioner Gordon, and you're like, this is way too many contrivances.
No. See, I think they did that on purpose to bring you in. I do think that it's not going to be as connected to the universe. I do. I don't think it will be as connected. I think it will have its separate stories. Of course, they're going to have these characters in it, but personally, I don't think it's going to be as drawn to this, like, the comic book as it's making it appear, because they're just trying to get people in to see the series.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the moment I saw the Riddler, I was like, well, I'm going to watch the shit out of this show if the Riddler's in it. Like, and he looks that good. Because, like, the other guys, the Penguin guy looks okay. Like, that, he looks acceptable. Like, definitely he looks like the Penguin. But, like, the young Catwoman, Selena Kyle, is like...
I don't even, like, I've seen, like, 2 seconds of, like, they really didn't even show her that well. Like, I think next was, like, Jada Pinkett Smith, and I'm like, why the fuck is she in here?
Cat ears standing on a building. Like, that's the entire thing.
I did see that, yeah.
And then they even showed Poison Ivy, and she was just this young, blonde little girl.
Oh, she looks so crazy.
And then, but then, like, they show the Riddler, and he looks perfect. I saw him, and I was just like, oh, I haven't seen him yet. And look at him.
Wait, who?
He's great.
The Riddler.
Riddler? Okay, that's what I thought.
Like, he just looked great. I was like, oh, look at that. Like, but, like, I do dig the partnership between, the Gordon and what's his name?
Bruce?
No. His partner.
Miranda.
I can't believe I'm letting it slide. What's his name? The fat guy. Who's the fat guy?
Yeah, the dude from isn't he in SVU right now?
He's in a lot of things, but
like I think he's actually in SVU now. That's really weird, unless they're gonna kill him off. He's like the commissioner of that show. I just seen that last week.
Harvey Bullock. I can't believe I forgot Harvey Bullock's name. Oh my god. Like
Harvey Bullock, really?
Yeah, like so Harvey Bullock is being played by Donald Loogie? I'm sorry.
Ba-dum-bum.
Name's not my forte. But, like, that looks interesting. That looks kind of cool. The only thing that makes me angry about that is that's not year one Batman. Which makes me go, they're not going to do year one Batman type of stuff. Like, they're kind of just going to make everything happen. Like, I don't know. They're not going to stick to year one, obviously, is what's happening.
They can't really. Like, it's for TV. You can't get away with.
And it's so far back. It's just as weird because Commissioner Gordon's not supposed to be in Gotham until, according to year one, until Bruce is starting to come back, into the city. Yeah. So it's like they're speeding up Commissioner Gordon's timeline, but like slowing down Bruce's, obviously, or something like whatever. Fuck it.
So were you? So hold on, let me get this.
Just being a Batman geek.
You were complaining, or other people were complaining that it's not getting its own story. Basically, what we were saying earlier, like they're not going to be creative with the stories or whatever. It's all just going to be.
No, I was not saying that.
Oh,
I think you were reading what me and Frank were talking about. That maybe there's going to be too much Batman and not enough original story.
Yeah.
But
there's not too much of anything.
That wasn't even what my concern was.
I see.
Like that, I understand that concern, but like I'm concerned that like too many things in the Batman universe go too easily, and it just feels contrived. Like forced. Like the entire time, like, oh look, it's Poison Ivy and she's a young girl, and there's Selena Kyle and she's a young girl, and Bruce Wayne and her hang out. Wow, Gordon.
Well,
I don't want too much, just too much.
Well, what they were doing was character introduction. Look, now you already know who's playing who. You already know what Poison Ivy looks like as a kid, so they're not going to have to do much to really... I don't know. I think that they're just trying to get you they're trying to get you familiar with the characters already. Like, does that make sense? I think they were just. I mean,
To me, I
really understand. I understand what you're saying, Frank. Though, like it shouldn't be like here you go. You know,
it all lines up really easily. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. But I think what they were doing right there was character introduction. That's what it kind of sounded. What it felt like to me, because I was like, because personally, when I was watching it, and maybe I don't watch it as analytically as anybody else does. At least the first time when I watch something,
it says that it's going to tell the I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now, and it says it's going to idea evolved not only to include the Bruce Wayne character's origin story, but will also tell the origin stories of several Batman villains, including the Penguin, the Riddler, Catwoman, Two-Face, Joker, and Poison Ivy.
Actually, you know what, Frank? I'm actually going to start to agree with you that I am actually a little nervous about how they're introducing these characters. Because I didn't realize this is all based off the pilot episode. They haven't filmed anything else.
No. They got a series order. Did you see that?
No. I know they had the order, but they haven't shot it yet.
Yeah.
They haven't shot it. This is all based on footage from the pilot, so this is kind of making me a little bit nervous because it's like they're shoving it down our throats.
Yeah, they're like,
it's gonna be how we complained about Spider-Man 3 with too many villains and got too not saturated, but like you didn't get enough backstory with each character.
I just think it's forced. It's just completely like they're forcing these characters into this small part of the story, and I'm hoping they don't keep on doing that. Like I hope they show them and then add them in the episode later, like one of them in the episode later.
Right, yeah. Like they're just telling us who's gonna be in it, and then they'll introduce them gradually in the series.
Yes.
I hope they do that too, Bobby. Is literally what I was thinking. Like literally what I was thinking.
It just clicked to me that this was just based off the pilot, though. For some reason, when you see movies or stuff, it's based off like a big body of work. This is just the pilot shot, so
yeah,
that's making me a little nervous now.
That does make me a little bit nervous for the pilot, but they did get a full series order, because that's good news. Like that means that we'll see what happens.
One more thing before we keep keep this topic going super long. What do you guys think about Gordon not wearing the glasses?
I'm more worried about the mustache. What are you talking about? Why are you worried about the glasses? I want mustache, man. What are you talking?
Maybe
That's what I want. The end of the goddamn
he grows it later.
Better be him being shaving in the battle, and so he's got one scar right here next to his face from fighting with Two-Face, and he's shaving his face because he's been locked up and because Two-Face locked him away for 2 months and they escaped, and so he's shaving his beard and he turned towards the wife and he just goes, "What if I keep the mustache and I'll just jizz everywhere."
But he's always had glasses. He's always had glasses. That's
no.
What if he has contacts now?
That's dumb.
Yeah, but he's young. Don't forget.
I get it.
He's young. Maybe when he ages, he doesn't give a shit.
Start to be he can't. He'll be he can't read so well at close range, so he has to.
That's why I'm kind of hoping they just whip out the glasses just every once in a while as a teaser. That'll just be a little bit funny.
Yeah, it would be great if he just whipped out a little mustache too, and
just it crawls up his face. He's like, "Hold on."
Oh, I'm gonna comb you.
Why isn't there a mustache video game? God damn it.
I'm sure there is if you look on the iPad enough.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Look it up in Steam, you'll probably find a mustache video game.
So,
I hope so.
Moving on, I think we gotta move.
Do you have any comments yet? I don't have YouTube pulled up.
I do not think we do have any more.
We spent 20 minutes on this topic. That's actually pretty good for us.
Everyone be louder.
Yeah, come on, people. Comment down below.
Who's not hearing it?
But really, though, next topic is Star Wars Rebels trailer has finally come. We've had a ton of articles on Geek Universe about the Star Wars Rebels show. So if you're on our site often, you've been getting the latest updates. And then finally, this trailer has launched, and we finally get a lot of confirmation about what the hell this show is going to be about.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Star Wars lore is always really fun.
And and there's even been more revealed since the trailer's been launched that make it even cooler. Like the trailer looked great. Like, cause I liked the old Clone Wars show, like, because I didn't realize it actually had really great action and a kind of cool story. The first season is kind of just Padawan stuff, but then once it gets into it, it's like a ton of great clone action, and it's cool. But like, we're actually going to get connections with the original series with Star Wars Rebels. It's going to be really cool. Like, they're already saying Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be in a fucking episode. And they also have said that maybe the characters from Star Wars Rebels will be in Episode 7.
Whoa, that would be really cool. That would make me really watch Rebels.
That's what they're thinking to tie it in.
I need to watch Star Wars again. I need to have like a marathon. First, I need a Godzilla marathon.
You should have done that on May the 4th. Come on, man.
I wasn't. The hell was
or Revenge of the 5th. Come on.
If it helps, I read some Star Wars stuff while I was at Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
Bullshit.
I did. I picked up a novel. And it was kind of.
It doesn't even matter anymore, man. None of it matters, man.
Yeah, I just want to watch it again.
It all got genocide.
Okay, never mind. That's a different podcast.
The universe dead.
What? Okay, remind me about this topic, guys. I want to talk about sometime how the new Star Wars, the 1, 2, 3, the style of those and how different it is from 4, 5, 6, and how there's no smooth transition to either between them.
Oh, do you want to do? We should just watch them all together on us. Like, one day it should just be a geeky universe, just like watching Star Wars.
You would not want.
I have my TV right here. I could just like point my camera here, or we could all watch them at the same time, and we should just like. Just
hate on them.
I'll just leave during episode 1. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'll come back at number 2.
I can't stand it.
I'll make all your life hell. Like, just bitching for, 10 hours.
I know, you can't because I'm on the computer.
That's really funny. Okay. So, anyway, that's Star Wars. Let's talk about robots. And the Doctor. This is more of a topic for Frank and Bobby because it is Matt Smith. Matt Smith's going to be in the next Terminator. He's not going to be the next Terminator. He's going to be in the next Terminator. Have at it, you guys.
Go first, Bobby.
Surgeon over here.
Well, obviously, Matt Smith has been really, picking up the jobs lately. He's not slowed down one bit since leaving Doctor Who, and it's kind of surprising because, usually there's a little bit of a downtime from becoming Doctor and then, all that stuff, but he's had no downtime, plays, a couple movies. This is, I think, the 3rd movie he's been signed to since leaving Doctor Who, and that was just in December.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. He's absolutely blown up, and because he's freed from the BBC contract, he can do whatever the hell he wants. And him being in a Terminator movie just made the Terminator movie awesome.
I will immediately see this now, which is sad.
I was like, I'm not gonna go see Genesis. I fell for Salvation. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I went to opening weekend of Salvation. I don't know why I thought it was that important, but I went, and it was like, what the but immediately Matt Smith being in a Terminator movie, I'm like, I'm there. Take my ticket. Here's my $12. Shut up and take my money.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, can I say, really quick, Alchemy Illusion Films says that new Terminator movie better have some Doctor Who fan service.
Also, Amelia Clark is gonna be in it, so like, come on, like that's gonna be that's gonna be great. Everyone loves Amelia Clark. Like,
I'm more excited to see it. I heard it. I'm just like, what is he gonna do in the Terminator? And I'm just like, I'm like, and I was just like, it's Matt Smith. It's gonna be good. So I don't have to worry about it.
I would be so excited if he was a T-1000 or something. That would be insane.
It would be hilarious if the screwdriver was incorporated into either a piece of the Terminator or like one of the new technologies or something, but not as a screwdriver, but as something else.
Oh, they better not, because they'll get sued hard by the BBC.
All right, fine.
They
fine.
get sued hard. Oh my god. And unless like they did like had an actual screwdriver and just like that'd be funny.
Ha 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 ha.
Yes, I did say ha 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 ha. Like that.
That would be great if he just had like a Phillips head screwdriver and like chucked it at something.
Like, I'll fix this.
I would immediately be like, screwdriver.
Everybody in the theater would be like, screwdriver, and then we're like, everybody would look at each other like, oh, Doctor Who.
What if he was drinking one? That'd be kind of funny too. It would be a more subtle reference.
If like
I need to write a movie where there's gonna be screwdrivers everywhere, and I'm gonna sign Matt Smith and like David Tennant.
Yeah, can we just call Matt Smith?
I'm gonna write it now. It's going down.
Can we just call Matt Smith and have him drink a screwdriver on set?
I think I'm gonna have David Tennant drinking the screwdriver while Matt Smith is fixing stuff with a screwdriver.
Oh my god. That'd be hilarious.
Something is wrong again.
Oh, that's the sad thing about it is like I can think of
about
like a 2-minute skit that would like be hilarious and everybody would love it.
That'd be amazing. Everyone would watch that. Who wouldn't watch that? Who wouldn't watch that?
Oh my god.
Right? That's the only person in the world that would watch it.
I would watch it just because it's ridiculous.
That's exactly it.
Mike's like, I hate Doctor Who.
Mike's like,
It sucks.
I'm off the grid on that shit.
I'm off the grid on that shit, he says.
What?
That is
How are you taking the term? Yeah, you're nuts.
That is absolutely amazing.
I'm off the grid.
Mike's always off the grid. That's what makes
He's playing Surgery Simulator right now.
Unless it's Nintendo stuff, then he's on the grid.
On the grid. But next up on our list is the voice of the Hulk in the Avengers film and the solo Hulk film, Lou Ferrigno. It says there is going to be a solo Hulk movie next up after the Avengers. It'll be a Phase 4 movie.
I've been waiting for that son bitch to be announced for a while because obviously Mark Ruffalo is going to get a solo Hulk movie.
Yeah.
And I was a little surprised it didn't come before Avengers 2.
I'm kind of surprised, that's not actually, or at least in the works right now.
But like, they want to save Hulk to be big. Like that's what I hope they do. Like, they got to take the scale up to be a crazy Hulk movie. I think.
I think it'll work, but since there's just such momentum after the Avengers, because everybody loved the Hulk after the Avengers, so like there was momentum for it.
Everyone's gonna love the Hulk after the Avengers too.
No, dude, if you loved Hulk after the Avengers, you're on a fucking bandwagon. Sorry.
You can't get that bandwagon money.
No, I know, I'm just saying, if you're only a fan of Hulk because of the Avengers, then you need to re-educate yourself and read some goddamn Hulk, because Hulk is a badass.
But David, I'm totally going to defy you and not do that.
Ew. Can you defile me instead?
Still say the same thing that you didn't want to do. Oh, you fucker.
But like my favorite thing.
I like Hulk after the Avengers.
Is I like to read anything in Lou Ferrigno voice, which is like just him being like, now because he saved the day, they're making another Hulk movie after the second Avenger come out. And you're like, all right, Lou Ferrigno, thank you, Hulk.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do something a little bit local. David, did you see Lou Ferrigno on Fox 9 News on Friday?
No, he was doing free pictures at WonderCon. At Wizard World. WonderCon.
No, he was doing some promotion on Fox 9, and I was like watching him on the couch with like these small anchors, and it's just hilarious to see him.
Oh,
He put his arm up, and it was as big as like one of the anchor's faces.
Oh Jesus! Well, he's like a personal trainer, and no, he's not a personal trainer, but he's a very fit person because he was a bodybuilder when they found him.
He was second to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There's a really cool picture of those two on stage.
They showed that on the Fox 9 News.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah. We got a comment. Alchemy Illusion Film says, I'm not excited for the new Hulk movie. The last two weren't good. But our argument there is the last two aren't even involved with this one because Ruffalo's doing it now. So, like, it's not going to be a completely different film. And it's a Phase 4 film at that point. The Marvel formula is down at this point. There's no, the movies are just going to keep going and they're going to be crazy.
And they're all gonna be awesome. Sorry, Marvel is doing movies very well,
but their TV show sucks.
No, Agents of Shield is good. You have
Oh my god, it was horrible today. I was watching it today, and I was just like, "This is kind of shitty."
What?
This is kind of shitty.
What?
I'm not saying like. Let me rephrase it.
Oh god.
It would be okay. It would be okay if it was on like Sci-Fi. But since it's on ABC, that should better been better, and it wasn't.
Name one good show on ABC.
Oh my god.
I can name one, which is sad.
Is Memory Madness?
If it was on set.
It shows on ABC.
Great show. I'm sorry, I like it.
Name it. Name one good show on ABC.
I just said Grey's Anatomy. I like that show. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh man. Change your tampon, please. Like,
I mean, I am
Frank, he played you pretty good.
I like Grey's Anatomy. It's a good show.
Oh my god.
It's a good show. It's better than that boring piece of shit Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, man.
God, I was just like,
this is amazing.
When is this over? God. I will stab myself in the leg to entertain myself watching that piece of shit.
I will stab myself in the leg. Okay. Great, Bobby. That's nice.
It's more entertainment than the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's all I have to say.
I'm looking at the current roster of ABC. Biggest show, Dancing with the Star. Next biggest scandal, Grey's Anatomy. Once Upon a Time, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Castle.
Are you saying that Jimmy Kimmel Live gets more viewers than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is pretty up there. I don't know.
I was going to say, if it is, then you should really be embarrassed by that.
No, they're up there. It's just that also they got shows that have been on since 1963, like the General Hospital, and then The View. Come on, man. ABC makes crap programming.
They do. CBS is all I usually watch anyways.
And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is their best show that they have on the entire thing because it actually has a complete plot that doesn't fuck around.
Even though it's boring?
No, it's not boring. It's
so boring.
You don't know what's happening. You just jumped in on an episode. You don't know what the character progressions have been.
See, a good show you can jump in at any time and watch.
No.
Yes.
I'm just going to watch Battlestar Galactica episode 20 right now, and you tell me, I'm going to tell you if it's good or not. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you can, because Cylon bad, this good, you can get the gist of the story.
Oh my god.
What show can't you jump in? What show can't you
comment?
Please comment. Let me know. What show can you not jump into and get it?
No, okay.
I don't know. There's no way you should be able to just jump into a middle show and just say.
You should get the complete gist.
Frank.
David doesn't count. David doesn't count.
You want to hear my theory?
Damn it, Bobby.
Any movie is bad if you jump in at the end of the movie. Because
that's a movie.
It's overly dramatic because
that's a movie. Movies and TV shows are completely.
Everything seems overly dramatic and weird because you're not going through the entire story with people.
See, you're saying that, but I forgot the complete gist of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because they laid the story down in that episode. It was just boring. They're like, oh, this guy's malfunctioning because his kidneys, like his organs are fucking up. And I'm like, I understood that. I could understand where the show was going. I understood everything. It just was boring.
Okay.
Boring.
Was boring.
Let's say, okay. I just want to say, Arrested Development.
Yeah, you have to watch that in order.
You have to watch that one in order. And because
season 4, yes, but the other seasons, you can kind of get the story.
No,
I've done it, and I just don't get it.
Bobby, I'm gonna have to have an entire podcast just to talk to you about what you just said right there. Season 4, you have to watch in order, but the other seasons you don't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let me. Season 4 is different, but season 1 through 3, you can tell there was an awkward chemistry between Maybe and her cousin. Like, all the story is still in there. Like, they tell the story through the episode. Like, there's nothing big variance.
Bobby, does this make sense to you? Her? See? Frank laughed. He knows what I'm talking about. Bobby, do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
What? Her?
Yep.
Oh, I know that one.
Fuck.
See, unless you watch that show in order...
there's small jokes that you won't get, but you will still get the gist of the show.
That was the show! Trust me.
Okay,
we'll talk about... We can have a whole podcast.
We can have a whole damn podcast about this.
Oh my god. We might need to start a podcast called Disputes or something like that. Or Opinion versus Opinion. Oh, that's not too bad, actually.
Alchemy Illusion Films.
You're the moderator.
Into the middle of the show and like it. I remember watching an episode of Breaking Bad and liking it, and then starting from the beginning. But that's different. Jumping into a show.
Every show should have that aspect of it. Like you still get the gist of the show. You just have to rewatch some of it, but you still get the gist of the show. Like I got the gist of what the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is. It just sucks.
You won't get all the jokes, but you'll still get a lot of the jokes.
Exactly.
But if you know the past, you get a lot more jokes. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
But the fourth season was reliant on that.
Okay, fourth season's I completely agree with you there.
Yeah, all right.
How does it
Game of Thrones is better than those two shows you guys were talking about.
Game of Thrones.
Okay. We're going to move on.
I just bury you both right there.
We both talk about this.
Game of Thrones on Sunday was so good.
Okay, you guys. Okay. I guess I'll sit this one out too. Game of Thrones.
Did you guys watch it?
I miss Sundays.
Mike?
I haven't watched it.
Of course I watched it.
Of course Mike watched it.
Can we ruin it for Bobby?
I'll ruin it. Come on, bring it. I don't care.
There's not much that gets ruined in that episode.
There was some
I'm pretty convinced that.
Like, that's what I liked about this season is that they do a really good job of showing everybody. At like other seasons, like they would just kind of be like, some episodes will miss people, but this season they get everybody.
This one, no Tyrion.
Yeah, but that's because you just assume he's shitting in a bucket. I don't think.
No. No, I'm pretty sure that Hodor is Bran's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
I am so excited that he can do that. I was like, he can take control of people. Wow! Like, I was like, that's so exciting. That's gonna be great.
He says his first name, like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on. But it was a really good episode, and I mean, I think I just want more. Every week I'm just like, Game of Thrones more. Like I get it like as soon as I can. At the beginning of the season, I was a little late to watching episodes, but now whenever I get the episodes, I'm watching it, no matter what time of day. I'm just like,
if you can binge watch it, that's always fun.
That's how I had to do.
Better. It's like that way you can see the whole.
Mm-hmm. You remember the guy that took over Craster's Keep that was drinking out of the skull?
Yeah.
I couldn't place him, and then I found out it was Pacific Rim that he was from.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
And that neurotic scientist, and I was like, holy shit, that's that same guy.
Yeah, he's such a different character. I thought that was great. But
that was cool.
I couldn't even remember where he was in the show, and then they were like, oh, second season, and I was like, what? Like, so like, we had to go back 2 seasons to even remember that guy was even doing anything, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, but, the show has layered storylines, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, good episode all around. A lot more talking than violence, but you know, they'll get to the violence soon enough.
The violence will come.
Yeah, not much nudity either. We'll just check that one out.
You know, I've never noticed that Frank has the Winter is Coming in the background. I don't know how I did not notice that until you were talking about Game of Thrones, and I'm like, oh shit. How did I not notice that?
Always support House Stark, even if they're...
Oh. You got to wear my Game of Thrones t-shirt. Oh well.
No, like, but Sansa actually is doing stuff now, which is exciting, and Arya is like gonna kill everybody, so that's gonna be great. That's mostly what I liked about that episode. It was just like, finally the Stark people are not being completely fucked anymore. They're still kind of just going from shitty situation to shitty situation, but it's not like they're screwed anymore.
I've heard people stop watching the show after what's been going down with the Stark family because they just get too pissed off.
Really? That's too funny. And like get too attached to the show that you can't even watch it. That's so stupid. Like, I'm too upset. I can't. It's like, screw you. Don't be a pussy. Like, just watch the show. It's amazing. That's the way J.R. Martin writes it. He's just like, it's life. It's not like it's, I do it to be brutal. I do it to show how kind of brutal life is. And I'm just like, that's kind of awesome. That's the most metal thing I've ever heard, but yeah.
That's the most metal thing I've ever heard. I gotta start using the word metal more. Dude, that was so metal. Have you guys seen that comic that's like some metal is like how to bake cookies metal style or whatever?
What? Have you seen the...
He's like, mix that shit together like it's the most metal thing you've ever done. And it's kind of like sitting there head banging and like stirring this pot, this like bowl
There's
of
an
cookies.
actual video series called Black Metal like cooking, and it's just like
Black metal cooking.
Black metal in the background and wearing all black metal makeup and cooking like the most delicious things you've ever seen, but like all of it, like black and he's just like dice the fucking like tomato like it's fucking great like
Oh my god.
it's crazy.
Yeah, a death metal themed restaurant in Chicago that has the best burgers in the fucking city, but it's playing death metal the whole time you're there. It's awesome.
That's great.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go to that place.
Come to Chicago, I'll take you. And there's like a line out the door too every night. It's fucking crazy.
Oh my god, I would love to come to Chicago and do that shit. That'd be great.
You just want wieners in your mouth when you're in Chicago. Let's be real.
That, but I want them burgers. I like that beef too.
You got the beginning of the beef down here. It's all...
Yeah,
mouthful of beef.
I go to Cecil's. It's actually a Jewish deli, and they have Vienna beef hot dogs. And
imported from Chicago. You know.
Of course. And then Vienna has like a bun, that sesame seed bun that goes with them. That's to make the Chicago. That's why I make an official Chicago dog. Am I correct? Vienna beef hot dog and Vienna sesame seed bun. And not sesame seed, but poppy seed bun, and then you've got your mustard and peppers and tomatoes, onion. Huh?
It has everything else on earth except ketchup.
Except ketchup.
That's about it.
Yeah, no, that's why I love the Chicago dog. No ketchup.
We'll put up
Ketchup
in Chicago. I'll tell you that right now.
Excuse me.
Anyways, what's our next topic?
Okay,
Anyways, Hot
anyway,
Dog
let's-
Talk's over.
Wiener Talk is over.
Matt Damon has finally
Yeah.
is come out as saying he's open to doing more Bourne films, but guys, there's one catch, and one catch only.
Oh,
He
yeah.
won't do it. Paul Greengrass will come along too, and I mean that's a great idea. Bring the guy who made the best parts of the Bourne trilogy, like bring him back to do it with Bourne. Absolutely, bring the whole team back together. But like, it's like it sucks because did anybody see the Bourne? What was the new one with Jason?
Legacy.
Legacy, yeah.
That was
Ultimate.
not good. That was not so good.
It made money though, so.
It
It's
did.
because it was Bourne.
If it had Bourne name attached to it, anybody would watch it. But like,
Born to make money.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That was horrible.
Extremely horrible.
So punny.
but I mean, if you're a movie nerd of any sort, you love like the Bourne trilogy. They're fantastic action films.
They're
awesome.
great.
Yeah, the Born trilogy. With a
With the P. But no, they're great movies, and like they need to write an original story for it. That's one of the problems. And the director said that he's honestly sick of making Bourne movies, so it's probably never going to happen, which is sad.
Yeah. He's just like, nah, I don't really want to. And Matt, I mean,
explosions like Michael Bay did.
I don't want to watch any Bourne movies if they don't have Matt Damon in them, really. I'm just kind of like, I want just more Matt Damon Bourne. I don't want...
What if they get Ben Affleck?
What if they did Ben
Busy
Affleck?
doing that.
That'd be hilarious. Oh my god, that'd be funny.
So funny. I would watch the
I
hell
would
out
watch it. I would watch the shit out of that just to see if it's good or not.
Yeah, I would watch Bourne with Ben Affleck. Like, that would be great. That'd be something else, dude. I don't think I could handle myself the entire movie. I would just have to go home and split the films in half and then make it so they were like holding hands the entire like movie, like Matt Damon.
Yeah.
So like, they were running together the entire time. That'd be the first thing I would do. Like,
Probably do that.
best buddy born together.
My god.
That's bad.
Just take Born footage and slice it in with the island. Same thing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh wait, Michael Bay. He uses heavy camera filters. That would make it look weird.
I was gonna say maybe over time, once they offer him more money to direct it, he'll come back. It's all about the money. Let's be real.
It's all about
They always come back.
Paul Grass is all
Cockroach
about
he is.
Okay, anyway. Enough of the Bourne shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about the Xbox spin-off stuff?
I mean, that's kind of important. We haven't
I
even
don't
talked about it.
Yeah, so Bill Gates says that he would support a spin-off of Xbox, and I don't know if he doesn't think that Xbox is doing what they need to do.
No, what?
Like, what do
Okay,
you
so
think?
what?
Did you read the article?
Yeah, he did not read the article. So
I watched one of the videos. Oh my god, is that guy computer generated?
So what's been happening is the rumor's been going around that maybe Xbox might actually split off, become its own company separate from Microsoft, so that way they can only concentrate on Xbox and, as the new CEO says, games, and then drops the mic and runs away. Like,
Gangster though.
Did he like literally do that? No, I'm just kidding.
Games.
like
And you just hear.
this story is about Bill Gates saying that he supports the new CEO of Xbox so much that even if it did separate, he would support that. He does not want it to because he wants to make it so that way there's barely a line between having a PC or an Xbox One. Like, that's what they were saying.
Which
and I was
hopefully means they're going to be able to play together.
which would be cool.
Yeah, no shit. There's no fucking reason. Unless it's because PCs are so much more beastly than consoles that consoles just can't even handle what the PC would put out.
No, because you're not
And
paying for
Windows 8 can
Xbox
play
Live.
Xbox 360 games.
No, I know.
That's the reason why you're not paying. That's the reason. Like, no one's paying on the PC for the internet to play, so they're just like, damn it, I wish we could monetize it and make money.
They could, actually, now that I think of it. Like, to play the games, you can have it so the online thing you can play
With people.
There should be an option to be a gold member and be able to play with Xbox games, or to not be a member and just be able to play the games with other PC.
Which is actually a pretty good idea.
It's a pretty damn good idea.
David's got a good idea every once in a while.
Every once in a while I got nuggets of gold, baby, not just brown.
Miss those days.
So yeah, Phil Spencer, the new, mostly everyone's saying that Phil Spencer, the new head of Xbox, is really everyone's giving him all the support he wants, and it kind of sounds like if these rumors keep becoming true, and even Bill Gates supporting it, maybe the whole company will actually split off and become its own thing. And then they even said that Xbox could be bought up by somebody else. And I heard a rumor that what if Nintendo bought Xbox?
That would be insane.
That'd be the ultimate fuck you to Microsoft.
Would
That would be the ultimate, like, hey, Microsoft.
Like, think about it, because I heard this, that they don't actually make money off of Xbox. Like, Xbox doesn't make any money. They spend more money advertising Xbox than they do actually making it.
That is
Like,
true.
you know, so if they actually were just like, no, we don't need the Xbox, let's concentrate on PC gaming and, let them loose, well, that would mean Nintendo could sweep in and actually buy it out from underneath them, and then they could have a console and just a mobile thing, like the DS is. Like, wouldn't that be insane? Like, that would be
interesting. There would be potential there.
But that would shift the entire climate of gaming, dude.
That would. But I think you need the competition. Like, that's the thing about it, is you need competition to make good products. So I think taking over Microsoft would be bad for the gaming industry overall, because you're killing a competitor to make Nintendo better.
They're not taking. They wouldn't be taking over Microsoft.
That's as Xbox, though. It would be a Nintendo Xbox as opposed to a Microsoft Xbox.
I'm saying that they would blend their resources at the end, so you're having one less console to compete with in the end.
Right,
That's the point I'm trying to get at.
but that just means they can monopolize, which is illegal, but nobody gives a fuck.
Well, they wouldn't monopolize. There'd still be Sony, but I'm just saying that it would be less competition, which will mean that you'll get competitive. You need more voices to get better products out. That's all I'm just trying to say.
Right. No, but they could do what Disney does in some cases, is just pretty much put their stamp on it and let that team work on what they've been working on.
True. That is true.
I mean, literally, it could be Xbox, everything's the same, except for now it says Nintendo Xbox instead of Microsoft Xbox.
That'd be so weird. Oh my god, that'd be so weird to see.
I know, I don't even like saying Nintendo Xbox.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
Yeah, I don't like it. The Nintendo 360.
I think it's on Nintendo system.
Just a huge, wouldn't that be a crazy kind of rumor?
True.
Like,
My
it's
dad
like,
is true.
Nintendo teabagging Microsoft.
but would that be that would change everything? But that would be insane. But I mean, I would be kind of excited if they actually did split off into their own company, because an Xbox company that actually concentrated on making games instead of TV programming sounds so much better. Like, I agree. Because I would buy that system if it actually had a lot more games instead of it's a.
You know what? The idea of the Xbox doing all that fancy TV crap is great if it was actually just meant for that. If there was a separate system that was like, yeah, dude, just play games on it and then, do your Final Fantasy football stuff, you know, and we'll update it, and you can brag about friends in their face on Skype and watch games and play games. I think that would be okay if it was if it was a separate system meant for, maybe it was, you know, Jockey System 101 or something.
I have one huge thing to bring up when everybody's talking about the Xbox One and stuff. To me, the Xbox One is basically what the PlayStation 3 was the last gen. People were mad at PlayStation for focusing on the Blu-ray and all the other aspects of the PlayStation 3 and not on the games.
But it still came out with good content.
It was selling way less than the Xbox 360 in the beginning. And True. Xbox 360 was focusing on games. Eventually they caught up. Yeah. And, I mean, they're still behind the Xbox 360, but not by much. But
now the PlayStation 4 is outsold, like doubly outsold the Xbox One.
That's my point is. I think they'll eventually get back up because when they focus on the games, and you understand that the extras the Xbox One offers is decent, like, and the games will be the focus. I think that the games will sell the system.
But the problem is to that, dude, is that the next generation is not about exclusives anymore, dude. It's about every system. That's what every game wants to do now. They don't want to just be an exclusive for Xbox One. Titanfall already said they don't want Titanfall 2 to be an exclusive for Xbox because it just didn't get the exposure they wanted. They already said it.
But there's certain brands that are owned by these companies still, though. Microsoft still owns Rare. Microsoft still owns 343 Studios, and they own Gears of War now too. So they are still franchises that will sell the system.
Gears of War to make you buy an Xbox One? Is that what?
People will buy the Xbox One for Gears of War and Halo.
No,
people will buy
Gears
them.
of War is not the same.
But the thing is, Destiny is going to be the same thing as whatever they're going to put out for Halo, and it's going to be in an MMO, and it's going to be better that way.
It's not an MMO.
But it's
an RPG.
It's RPG.
Everybody.
No, but it is an MMO.
It's an MMO. Play with everybody.
It's a multiplayer online.
You run
it's not
players.
Yes, it is.
Really?
There's a campaign mode and there's an online mode. The online mode you can do basically.
It's like Warcraft,
MMO.
But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's what we were telling you last week. You're missing. It's not just a shooter. There's more aspects to the game.
Well, no, I know. I mean, I gotta think about that. But it will feel. But the only problem is that it will feel like a fucking Halo MMO then.
But wouldn't that be crazy? You fly around.
No, because they don't like
Halo. On a planet.
That's because you suck.
That's because Halo sucks.
That's because you suck.
I do. Oh, poor human.
That sounds
not in the monetary sense. Well, that too, but
we could have a show about this topic alone.
Yeah, we could. About what? How Halo is overrated? Yes, we could talk about that.
Halo's that overrated because that many people care about Halo like me anymore, which is sad. Because I love Halo.
Bobby was so against Halo for a while, and all of a sudden, the Halo he played Halo 2 again, and now he's all Halo hype train.
I've never been against Halo. I've never been overly supportive of Halo when you guys dog it, but I've loved Halo. I've loved it.
Oh my god! Can we talk about for just a second? Have you guys seen the trailers for? Speaking of overrated games. The new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
Kevin Spacey's in that shit.
It's gonna be House of Cards, but the video game. No, but the game is it gives me flashbacks to Battlefield 2:48. That's what my argument is every time. Is that it didn't work last time. Let's see what they do this time. Because Battlefield tried to do this route before. They were like, we've done a modern warfare. Let's do future, and it failed. It just sucked. I played the game, it was weird. But you could this could really work. Hover bikes, everything. They just need to integrate it well. They need to.
They need to make it not like every other Call of Duty.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the other thing is I will not play this game if it's just every other Call of Duty but with future stuff, like future aesthetic. I want like a different game. Like I want.
Okay, if it says Call of Duty, good luck getting a different game.
But
They
it's
know
made
what's
by
up.
Better graphics and
it's made by Sledgehammer.
But they know what sells the game overall, though. You can't like rip out the Call of Duty from it.
No, the
You
story
can make
kind of was
modifications.
fun. I'm not gonna lie. When I watched it, I was like, I really wish this was not a Call of Duty game. I wish it was something else. You know what I mean? Like, it looked fun, but like knowing it's Call of Duty, I know exactly how it's gonna control. I know exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I know exactly how it's gonna feel, and they're trying to push the campaign, but everyone's gonna play multiplayer. Come on.
Troy Baker, the guy who was Joker, he is the guy from Infamous, the new Infamous game, and so many other things. Like,
I'm more about MMOs, I guess.
What?
It could be like the story mode kind of looks worth it this time, but
story mode looks cool. But is it co-op or is it single player?
I don't know.
There's no fucking reason that it shouldn't be co-op. There's no reason. I don't understand that either. I think I had a brainy bit about that shit. Anyway. Anyway, well, I just want to know if you guys want to talk about that real quick. It's just like it looked really cool, and they make it look epic because Kevin Spacey's in it, and the graphics are great, and then like it looks like there's gonna be fun weaponry and stuff, but
like, is that gonna transfer over to multiplayer, or is it just gonna be like, oh yeah, we can't do that multiplayer because Call of Duty doesn't have vehicles? Oh, sorry. Like, like there's gonna be vehicles in the campaign. Like, what are they gonna do?
I think it's gonna be basically just slightly changed multiplayer. They're just gonna add the new weapons. They're just gonna slap it in.
It sounds like a slap in the face to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna buy it.
I think they need to add either. Like, they need to make it more dynamic, the multiplayer or the story, and they need to come up with a different game mode, something like the Halo 4 mission modes, but more well done for multiplayer.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
If I'm gonna
Halo 4 is awesome.
If I'm gonna play anything multiplayer that's anything remotely like Call of Duty, it's gonna be Titanfall.
Yeah, Titanfall was cool.
For a PvP FPS, Titanfall is awesome.
I finally got to play it.
Yeah, it's sweet.
And it is sweet. I was like, oh, I immediately just got into Titan and started punching people. I was like, yes, giant robots. I was like, yes.
Hardcore, though. Like, running up walls and double jumping and just, like...
That's what makes it worth it not being in a Titan. You're like, I can turn invisible and run up walls. I'm motherfucking Spider-Man.
twisting heads, like, 180 degrees. And I think it's great that if somebody comes up to you and twists your head, you like it shows that, like, it's your first-person vision, and you're just going great, and like you see the person's face before you drop to the ground. It's amazing.
Just the little details.
But for real, okay, sorry. Call of Duty, no matter what, whether you're standing, crouched, laying down, whether the opponent is standing, crouched, laying down, whether you're in front of them, on the side of them, behind them, this is your knife. And it's a one-hit kill. That's Call of Duty knifing. Battlefield, you go up, you grab the person, you like stab them in the neck, you take their dog tag and throw them to the ground. Like, even Halo has better assassin moves than.
That is true.
Yes, that's funny. Assassinating somebody in Halo is pretty fucking funny.
And it's pretty good. And then I teabag them when I'm done, because that's.
But that's important to me. I like having that shit. Like Call of Duty.
Knifing people in Call of Duty is the same thing as playing NBA 2K12 and stealing the ball. You just kind of go like this until it's done.
That's so funny. That's sad.
Oh my god.
Has anybody actually played it on the 360? I've heard that version's not the best.
I have not played it. I'm sorry.
NBA?
No, Titanfall.
Oh, no. If I play a game, it's on PC, dude.
I'm just curious. I've heard it's not the best on the 360.
What did you say, Frank?
I was like, David was just so insulted.
I play PC only. Fuck consoles, bitch.
Well, one of the reasons I play PC is because it's the best way for me to stream, but also since playing PC and knowing that most games that I would want to play with a controller, I can play with a controller, is very nice. I get way better graphics and way better gameplay and smoothness over a console.
Yeah, whatever.
But my Xbox is beast. I'll let you know that. I played that shit hard for like 6 years. No, never once a red ring of death, and that shit's like 7 years old, man. I've been with that thing as long as I've been with my wife. It sounds awkward. But yeah, no, that thing. But that one beasted. I always feel bad when people are like, "Oh my god,
you're just like."
And I was like, I bought the arcade version. That was like the DX, the Civic DS. DX, I mean, that was like the lowest grade of the lowest grade Xbox you could possibly buy. I had to buy an attachable hard drive for it because it was so shitty. The memory. The Xbox obviously was beast because it lasted me 7 years.
David, that's enough. just like,
what happened there?
For old time's sake.
I don't know, he was just telling us about his Xbox. I kind of was just like, it got really awkward and personal about his Xbox. I don't know.
I love my Xbox. And he's going to start patting it and start licking it a little bit.
Licking it!
You don't taste the same.
I do miss Gears of War, dude. That game's boss.
We're done talking about Xbox.
Okay, anyway. Free comic book day. Did anybody do anything for it? I did, but I'll let you guys talk.
I was in the middle of the 48-hour film
the only one who did, David.
No, I went, of course, but I was in the middle of the 48-hour film festival, so I was like really tired and in the middle of making a movie, but we had to pick up blood effects from like a store next to the comic book shop, and I was like, well, I'm gonna run over. And I did. And they were giving away. They give you 2 comics, so I picked up, and then they give you 2 classic comics, so I got.
That's it.
Which was great, and
it's free.
Wait, hold on. No matter what time you get there, you only get 4 comics.
Yep.
Yeah, they give us a shitload at the source.
Okay, dude, at the source, the earlier you get there, the more comics you get.
Oh, that's great.
Like, they hand you a bag of comics and a bunch of classics and a bunch of like current.
Wow, I've never heard of that. That's crazy.
What the hell is going on?
What the fuck is that background?
What?
It's coming from Frank, it sounds like.
What? What is it?
Weird.
Is it gone now?
It's gone now.
But I also got the Spider-Man comic from the 90s, of course. And then I got Captain America, Steve Rogers, Captain America #1 by Mark Waid. I was super hyped about
that. Dude, that's sweet.
I was like, fuck yeah.
Wait, that was one of your free comics?
Yeah, they were just giving it away. I was
no way, dude. That cover is awesome.
It's pretty great.
Oh my god. Did you read it yet?
Yeah, the story's really good. Mark Waid kills it.
Mark Waid always kills it.
That's tight. Okay. Well, I'm not... Where is my bag? Okay, well, Frank, let me show you what... I got there late even, okay? Let me show you what I got for free comic book day, and then I'll show you what I bought. Okay, so in St. Paul, in Falcon Heights, technically, there's our biggest comic book shop called The Source, and they do free comic book day, and the earlier you get there, the more comics you get. And they give you free comic book day editions, and then they will give you some classics or shit that they are just trying to get rid of, basically. So what I got, because I got there late, I had to take my daughter to dance at 10 a.m. and I didn't want to be late for that, so I wasn't about to sit at the Source because I've been there in years past at 8:30 in the morning, and they don't open till 10. The line is already around the first corner.
They started to open earlier now. Like, they opened at 9:30 when I was signing there last year.
Well, yeah, they did that because it was raining.
No, it wasn't raining last year.
No, 2 years ago. Sorry. 2 years ago it was raining, and they opened at like 9:20.
They just did it last year because they didn't want to get bitched at by the fire marshal or something.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, this is what I got. I only got 6 comics this year because I got there late. When you get there, dude, like I got a lot of comics, and even a couple of graphic novels in my bag. But you get a bag, like so, filled with comics.
Wonderful.
One of mine was this Guardians of the Galaxy, which was awesome. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say, Rocket, does he really hate being called a raccoon, or did they just introduce that characteristic in him in this? Because
I cannot tell you. I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest first in Guardians of the Galaxy. I love
me
Guardians.
neither, and I wanted to know because there's a thing in here that says there's Rocky there's Rocky, but don't call him a raccoon because he's not a raccoon. He'll basically go ballistic on you.
Oh, he's not a raccoon though. No, that's true. I'm sorry.
No, he's not a raccoon, right? No, I know he's not a raccoon, but does it bother him to be called a raccoon?
Yeah, because he's an alien. He's not a raccoon.
Exactly. And then there's a whole comic series called Rocky Raccoon.
Yeah.
With him. That doesn't make that sounds like blasphemy to me. If he hates being called a raccoon, you just named an entire series Rocky the Raccoon.
Do you think that Eric Lancaster wants to be called Magneto all the time? I don't know if he wants to be called Magneto all the time.
Yeah, but he is Magneto. This dude's not a raccoon.
He's called Winter Soldier all the time, but he's the Winter Soldier series.
Yeah, but that's who they are. He's not a raccoon.
Yeah, I guess.
And he gets all pissed off when you call him a raccoon, and then you name an entire series after him, Rocky Raccoon.
It's a comic book, David. Move on.
No, it's just funny. But anyway, that was funny. I got this one. I haven't read it yet. I did read The Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was awesome.
You went too fast.
I got this one. For those of us who can't see it, Rise of Magi, and it's
Magi.
I said Magi, didn't I? Rise of Magi, and it's looks kind of cool. I didn't read it yet, but it looks sweet. I got a free Skyward, which looks kind of cool. Midnight Tiger, that's who that is. And then I got one of the ones that Frank got.
Future's End was good.
I didn't read it, so I'm gonna read it.
Oh, crazy! I was so like, what?
I got this. The Intrinsic Singularity Zero, which looks kind of cool. I haven't read it yet,
Arcana.
actually.
They published my book.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, the book that you bought, The Last Ninja. They published.
Oh, The Last Ninja? Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it's got cool art in it, actually. And then I got this one, Giant Size Action Tesla.
Ooh.
In plastic and cardboard.
Ooh.
The future is mine. So, and also the cool thing about Free Comic Book Day where Bobby and I live, and at the Source more specifically, is that it's there 20% off everything in the store. And besides that, they have a card that you get for like $10 a year, and you get 10% off anything you buy all year round. But during that sale and Free Comic Book Day, you get 20% off, and then after that total, they give you your actual, when you show them your card, the other 10%. So you get like a 28% off everything that day. So I got a couple of things. I got Hulk #1, Who Shot Bruce Banner, which is really cool. It's interesting. It's cool. You see his brain for half the comic.
It's a little weird.
It's cool. I dig it. I mean, it's interesting.
But it's
The
interesting.
art is nice. I really enjoy it. There were very few ads too, which I was very fond of. Sorry, but really, you pay $4 and half the comic is ads? I don't think
You
so.
only get 22 pages of comic in every comic.
That's why I like
That's why I read digital.
graphic novels.
And I read digital.
I got this for 20% off also. Space Punisher. It is amazing. There's weird space versions of like Iron Man and let me see that and Hulk. Here's a good picture of the Hulk. For those of us who can't see him, he's exactly like Hulk, but with 4 arms and bald.
Does the Punisher have claw arms there? What the hell's happening?
That's part of what. That's one of his weapons, yes. But he's also got a cape in this. But dude, he gets fucked up as usual. Oh, this is one of the cool things about this too. Look at his pupils. If you guys can't, for those of us listening, he has the Punisher skull symbol as his pupils in some of these, and he's crying in the picture I showed you because he had a flashback of the family. Anyway, and then I also got the new Justice League Volume 1 Origin, which Frank said was the wrong one to read.
No,
but not the wrong one, but there's a different one I should read. But this origin story,
it's good, but it's not as good as the next story that happens.
I'll read the next one too. But this was really fun starting off. I'm just gonna say, Superman.
It's done by Jim Lee, so it's gorgeous.
Oh, it is gorgeous. Superman flicks like Flash is faster than Superman, but Superman actually gets to him. He's like, I've never been touched ever. And then this.
David, you're so behind, dude. This is the beginning of the New 52.
I know it's the beginning of the New 52, but I haven't read it.
Go, my friend.
I haven't read it, and this is a novel version, so there's no ads. It's wonderful, but it's hilarious. I just thought it was great. Excuse me for not paying $4 for half of a book of ads.
I pay $3 and I get 20% off.
How do you pay? Oh, yeah, I get 10% off, so I guess $360.
Yeah, DC and Marvels are usually $2.99 now, so.
Yeah, most of them
Justice Leagues are $3.99.
Some Marvel books are bigger and they come out bi-weekly, so they get up in the price.
Yeah.
Oh well, either way, I thought that was fun. That was plus this first. I don't care if I'm behind. I'm behind in reading a lot of stuff, but I wait for it to come out. And
no, it's good. It's great. I'm just making fun of you.
You are fun of me, you douchebag. Just kidding.
We should do Memory Madness because
it's time.
Yeah, it's hour and a half in almost, or hour and 20 minutes or so.
Really? I thought this was supposed to be a short episode, and then we went so long.
Okay, sorry.
Do it.
Mike won.
Dang, we should have been keeping up with.
Even though I've heard rumors that he cheated because I said 2 names twice in a row.
And?
Son of a...
Alright. That's how the game works.
What is it?
Tabletop games of any kind.
Oh, shit.
We've done that before.
We haven't.
We did card games before.
We did card games.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure we did tabletop games because we did Sorry and all that stuff.
Then how about do we all know who Steve Buscemi is?
Yes.
Yeah, I like Steve Buscemi.
Alright, movies with him in it.
I'm going to be out real quick.
I'm going to be out real quick. Because I can picture him in a lot, but I don't know the titles of them either.
Okay, let's do this. I'm going to I think I can do this.
The order is Mike, Bobby, Frank, and me.
Alright, I'll say Barton Fink.
Was he in The Water Boy?
Yep. He's in every one of those movies.
Exactly, that's what I'm going to name off.
Desperado. He's in Desperado at the beginning.
Fargo.
Fargo, yeah.
Great in Fargo.
Reservoir Dogs.
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and Larry. What's another Steve Buscemi movie? I'm thinking Boardwalk Empire. Does that count? Because it's a TV show. Does that count?
No.
I think we're talking movies.
We're talking movies. Shit. Oh, of course. How could I forget? The Big Lebowski, guys. Come on.
Yes, good
You're right a little
call.
bit. Johnny, you're
Oh,
right.
Frank, good call. Oh yes, my turn. Wait, which one did you say, Bobby?
I said Waterboy and Chuck and Larry.
Oh, okay, sweet. What's it called? Big Daddy.
Fuck, I was gonna just say that next. Damn you.
Things to do in Denver when you're dead.
Oh my God, I don't. You know the movies he's in. Holy shit.
I'm next.
Hard to ignore.
Shit. Happy Gilmore.
Nice.
Nice. Have we said it yet? Pulp Fiction?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you got it.
Got it. I got it.
Did we say oh my God, what's it called? Billy Madison? Nope.
Is it Billy Madison?
Is he in Billy Madison? I thought he was.
I didn't think he was, but we could check that out real quick.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Judges is looking it up right now.
Judges.
Censor through the committee.
Oh nope, I'm wrong. He's not in it. Yes, he is. Steve Buscemi. Yes, he is. I knew it. Who is he though?
Oh. Who's next?
All right. So me.
Yes.
I'm after David.
Yes. Sorry.
All right. Let's get even more obscure. The Search for One-Eyed Jimmy.
Oh shit.
That's an older thing. But Samuel L. Jackson's in that too, so.
I'm tapping out. I'm done.
Really?
I'm done. I
Oh,
can't
you're gonna beat yourself up about this then, because I just remembered Steve Buscemi is in Monsters University.
I've never seen Monsters University.
Yeah, he's what's his name? Randall.
He's Randall, the slithering dude.
Damn.
He's Randall. Yeah.
Dude, Randall, son of a bitch.
Gone with the Wind.
What?
Gone with the Wind.
He's not Gone with the
Is
Wind.
he not in Gone with the Wind?
Gone with the Wind's really old.
So is Buscemi.
He's not that old, but Gone with the Wind's in the 1930s.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, Gone with the Wind's a 1930s
barely
movie. He's not
color,
that
though.
old.
And that's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm not okay.
You're still out, David.
Yeah. No, I know. No, I know I'm out. Why did I think?
Gone with the Wind is 4 hours long.
No, I know. It's also a late 30s movie.
All right, Mike's turn.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Scan a few more movies in my head here. Guy might be dead on this one. I can't think of any more.
Yes, you son of a bitch.
So did I win?
You have to name one more, I think.
Okay. Can I say Monsters University just to beep?
No, because somebody already said it. Oh, Monsters University.
Yeah.
You said Monsters University first. You didn't actually say Inc.
Oh, did I not say Inc?
Yep. So it's a tie.
Can I?
I don't know.
It's a tie. It's over. It's a tie.
The Frank never wins.
Yeah, Frank's gonna pick next week, anyways.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
What?
There you go.
Oh my God, he's in Tales from the Dark Side, the movie.
He's in a lot of stuff that I'm probably gonna. He's in a shitload of shit.
Fish.
Yeah, we gotta watch more of Steve Buscemi.
Oh my God, he's in Charlotte's Web. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
I still haven't seen that. Is it worth it?
I don't know. I haven't seen either. King of New York.
I've seen Aberrant Children.
I mean, I liked Advert Children, but that was
Spy
because
Kids 2, Island
He
of
was in
Lost
Spy
Dreams.
Kids, yes. I knew he was in some other Robert Rodriguez movies.
Yeah, of course, he would be in a lot more. Is he in?
I think I Love My Wife. What?
I remember that movie too, actually. I think I love my wife.
All right, let's plug. Let's
plug in. We're done.
All right.
Plug away.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. You can Google me, Bobby B. Smitty, Bobby B. Smith, or Dr. Smitty.
I'm Frank, Yep Frank Duran. You can find me everywhere as Yep Frank. You can find my podcast, Real Books Don't Have Batman, coming out tomorrow with a review of weekly comics. And then we also will be tackling more X-Men movies because the X-Men movies are coming up soon, so we better...
Oh, yes.
So we're going to be doing that. And also talking about Future's End a lot on our show tomorrow. Also, I have Altered Egos on our show, Crisis on Multiple Podcasts, tomorrow at 8. So please tune in to talk with the minds behind Alter Ego podcast. So it should be fun.
What?
Alright. I'm David the Man Zombie. You can find me on Twitter at the Man Zombie. You can find me on Facebook. No Sympathy for Stupidity, so facebook.com/No Sympathy for Stupidity. Vine, The Man Zombie. You can find me streaming my gameplay on hitbox.tv/manzombie. I do the Geek Universe's gameplay updates on geekuniverse.com that Mike edits and Ian writes.
And that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
All right. I'm Multi-Monitor Mike. I'm online. You can Google Arcade Recall to find my show. Could be anywhere on YouTube, Blip, or some other stuff, maybe. And Geeky Universe.
Yeah, Geeky Universe.
And I guess... What's that?
I said Geeky Universe all the time.
Yeah, GUTV. I post that shit. And I added the gameplay update like Dan said. There we go.
All right, thank you for watching.
Yes, have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you all.